Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 11 of Forgecraft. Soren, what's up buddy?
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
How's your rainbow gens going?
It's going well. It seems that we might be out of something. No, another stars we have.
You know there's like lots of particles going on around you right now. I don't know if you're...
It's deceiving. They're actually not running right now.
Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't send those updates all that often.
I would recommend backing away for a moment now.
Okay.
Turned on. Hopefully this... Oh, you know what? It didn't need power. Okay, so yeah, the particle effects are just throwing me off. It is working. Man.
Okay. But your rainbow gen isn't all rainbowy.
It's all rainbowy. Unfortunately, we don't have a big enough storage, so I only turn it on for like half a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess there's nothing. There's only like one or two storage options right now, still with RF, right? In 1.11.
Yeah, and if you look at any of our cells, I've tied all of them together. We only have 47 million.
Oh my! Is that you?
Okay. No, that was wild.
Okay.
But we only have 47 million, which is funny because in other gameplays, 47 million is a lot.
Right, but when you have a rainbow generator, which let's be honest is a little OP, that's 2 ticks.
It is what it is.
So it generates that in a tenth of a second. It generates technically more. It generates 50 million in a tenth of a second, right?
Yeah.
So we can store 47 million. Have you like gotten to the point where we have large? Why do you have so many wireless RF batteries?
So, if you look at the middle generators, they're the furnace generators. They're using those heated redstone things.
Yeah.
It's fine unless you're using the overclock, and it burns it so fast you need a big enough buffer for that to stay in there.
Ah.
So it's a positive feedback loop, but only if you're using the rainbow gen.
Fair enough.
So I have to make enough batteries to buffer it.
Oh good, my mana pool has like decent amounts of mana in it. That's cool. What are these things on our roof? Core samples?
These are core samples. Those are fun.
They all say no mineral.
Yeah, there's only one I think that says cassiterite or something.
This one says copper vein.
Copper vein, okay, copper vein and cassiterite. I found 2, and neither one was really useful to us.
Yeah, what's cassiterite do?
Cassiterite's apparently tin from like oxidized tin.
All right, because there's something called cassette tape, but cassiterite I don't see in JEI.
Oh, okay. No, I'm taking after you apparently because I have no idea how to say that, but it's not the way I was saying it a minute ago.
Cassiterite. Cassiterite.
Google, help me.
Cassiterite. Copper vein makes a lot more sense. Copper vein is probably, I would assume, copper. What do these things do?
So in immersive engineering, there are blocks called excavators, and Orax has one set up. So we actually take a look at that.
Okay.
And what you can do is use core samples to find a chunk that has a mineral vein and build this excavator, and this will just mine out that ore.
Okie dokie.
And it's just kind of, it's almost free, but not quite. You use power, and it gives you that ore type over time. But since we have immersive petroleum, we also have oil.
Oh, I've not heard of immersive petroleum.
Yeah, so Rorax also.
Is that a different mod?
It's an add-on, yeah.
Neat.
And I'm not sure who makes it. I don't think they have it on the authors list there.
Oh my, look at this giant structure. Is this Rorax's base?
This is Rorax's base, yeah.
Whoa, there's a lot of things going on.
So you
here.
have the pump jacks that are pulling the oil out of the world. And if you run out of oil in that chunk, it'll still get it at a 3 millibucket per tick rate rather than like the 50.
So it'll be far less. So it's like factorial rules, basically. Like when the oil derrick runs dry, like you still get it, but just much slower rate.
Right.
So
she's storing it, and then she converts it over here in these giant towers, the distillation towers, into oil or diesel.
Distillation tower. That's cool. So I guess that distills the raw oil into some kind of fuel source. That's kind of neat, actually.
Yeah, you can go to diesel, and then you can just go straight into diesel gens rather than doing the biodiesel stuff.
Neat. Man, this is a big build. Wow, look at all these crazy things in here. Orax always has such decorative stuff going on.
We went to Wild Space today, and we went to Roax's base. And when I came back, both times I was like, yeah, we have a very convoluted mess. It's a functional convoluted mess, but it's a convoluted mess nonetheless.
I mean, that's what my bases usually are, but this is your base,
Yeah.
so...
This is my base in preparation to, like, do we wait for him? No. Well, let's not wait. Do we wait for him? I don't know.
Yeah, I've officially given Soren permission to not wait for me, because it's not fair. Like, I'm on for literally 30 minutes at a time, once every 2 or 3 days. And he's streaming for, like, 8 hours straight, 4 days a week, so, like, you know...
Yeah.
So I've officially given Soren the permission to go ahead and just have fun and do whatever. And I'll come on every now and then and check on his progress, and we'll just basically see what's up.
Or
And we'll just keep an eye on what's going on with the modded 111 stuff. That's kind of where we're at.
We have our own pump jack in the ocean area north of our base.
Oh, okay. So you have a pump jack all the way over here.
Yeah,
Well, it does make sense that there would be oil in the ocean area. That's kind of cool.
It does, and that's kind of where we were at with our logic, and we were laughing because it's like, you know what? If this chunk right next to Damien has it, we're taking it.
Is it
What do
or
you know?
dictionaried with oil from Buildcraft? Because there's a Buildcraft oil well over here. I don't know if you know that.
I don't know yet. We did know that, but I didn't know if it was or dictionary or like the equivalency.
Right.
They're gonna try that out later. I wanted to see the multi-block more than anything else.
It does look really cool when it's running, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It was a little bit jumpy at first,
that's
and it doesn't have
impressive. Like it's the blocky texture that looks like it fits in Minecraft, but like wow, it's really well animated.
Yeah. As long as you stick to 90-degree angles on your actual shapes, you're fine. You can merge them however you want.
It looks darn fancy.
And this is the closest thing I'm going to have to dire wire.
Yeah. Hey, it
This
looks
runs all the way
beautiful
back
to
the
me.
base.
It's lovely. So that just runs all the way over to our distillation tower thing.
Yeah, we're going to have 2. And I found a little
Oh,
bit
neat.
of
It has like, is this ladder built into the tower?
It's built into it. It was hilarious. I was
That's
like, oh,
cool.
that works.
That's kind of
So-
neat.
You know me and bugs.
You and bugs. I'm. Oh, hello. The whole thing just disappeared.
It's still there. I just moved the renderer block.
Oh, okay. So the block that's
knew?
responsible for doing the render, you moved.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Yeah. And we found that out because earlier we were trying to figure out you know how Blue put the blocks that tick in the middle of the multi-block?
Yeah, to prevent you from accidentally like breaking the ticking block.
Well, it was more of a happy little accident, but we found that if you pick up the block with, say, a moving wand, it just lets you have access to that middle block,
Okay.
and you can then speed it up if you wanted to.
Of course you figured that out.
Don't question me.
You and your acceleration wand, dude.
It doesn't work on refined storage.
Because refined
No,
storage
you
removed
didn't
all
know
ticking
it.
from their tile entities.
Yes. And it's
Refined
like,
storage blocks no longer tick. I don't know how that like functions, right? But somehow he
So
removed all
it does
ticking
a
from his
server
mod.
tick.
Huh?
It does a server tick. It doesn't tick by the normal tile entity tick.
Right. Like, is that I don't know what that means, but it sounds impressive. Like, is it impressive?
It could be classified as impressive. Yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, you understand how Minecraft's code works probably a lot better than I do.
It's changed since I've looked at it, so.
I'm sure, but I mean,
All
to have a
tiles
mod
and
as
stuff.
complex as refined storage have no ticking tile entities sounds like it sounds as impressive as like, you know, the Britannia not using like network stack at all, right?
Right.
Like that's equally impressive, I think, but I might be wrong. I don't know. I don't know nothing. It just when I hear people are like doing something that no other mod author does, and it's one of the more complex mods that exists out there, like refined storage. I'm just
Right.
like, wow, that's, and especially because I know like ticking blocks on servers is usually what causes TPS lag, right?
Yeah, and it's mostly because it has to run.
Right.
Right.
So it
So
uses
it-
CPU
it's
cycles to
running
generate
code.
those ticks.
Yeah. And in this case, it's more of, I don't know how he's doing it, but a good way to look at it would probably be like the entire thing is centralized, so every grid is ticking at the same pace. So
Maybe.
nothing's taking up more priority over another.
Yeah. I don't know, but it sounds impressive.
It sounds impressive. We have a quantum for it too.
Oh, cool. My goodness.
I don't know.
Do we have we have a refined storage system? So where's all? Is it just going into? Okay, just going into here.
Just going to grade. We actually filled up our refined storage system. I had to switch that up. But I've been mentioning on Twitter. I found the best item ever.
Oh.
And at the same time, we found a dupe bug with said item. But that's not
sure.
the reason it's the best item ever.
Okay. What item is it? It's an item or a block?
It's an item and a block. Even.
Oh my!
Right click in the air with it.
I'm having trouble picking it up. Portable grid. Oh yeah. He made this is new, right?
Yeah, and you can put a drive in the top right.
Yeah, it's basically like a backpack, right?
It's like a backpack, but you can put filled drives or empty drives inside the drive that's in the grid.
Right.
Which means you have infinite storage.
Well,
within reason, right?
Yeah.
Until your MPT corrupts someone.
Can you put 64K storage drives in there? Or
There was one in there. I switched that out with what was in our system because our system filled.
Cool. Yeah, no, portable grid.
And
I definitely.
So right click on the ground. Yeah, you don't have to shift right click right now.
Yeah.
What we found was if you open it, as long as you have it open.
Yeah.
You still have it open?
Yeah, I got you. It stays open when you.
So
break
Tomas took out another star in it, and it gave him another star, and we still had it.
Right.
So I told him to take the drive that out of it. I meant the one that was inside like the grid.
Oh, I got you.
But
you
he
took
actually
this drive
took the
out.
top right one and duplicated everything.
That's awesome. And I assume you reported that to Raw.
Raul was there. Yeah. So
Okay.
he was laughing as like.
So he knows.
He knows. So he'll get it fixed. He's like, maybe I should close the inventory when it breaks.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably a good plan. This is why Forgecraft exists, ladies and gentlemen. It's to allow people to accidentally break mods and then also purposely break mods, so you can fix dupe bugs like, Soren likes to find and exploit. Compact water jet.
And I love... Yeah, we find them by accident, but I love finding them.
Nice. That's cool. Neat stuff. No, I remember him tweeting out that he was making that. The other thing that's in 1.11 for refined storage is the blocking mode for auto crafting.
That and the security system.
Yeah. Like, there's a handful of things that are in there. But auto crafting blocking mode is in, which is huge, in my opinion. There's a handful of, like, 1.11 things. In fact, Raul messaged me and said, hey, can you do a spotlight on the 1.11 features? So that should be coming soonish. At whatever point he decides that it's ready to happen.
There was 2 new blocks that I needed. He told me to check out. It's called the writer and the reader for refined storage.
Yeah. I think that's like redstone transmission, but I'm not 100% sure.
Check it out.
I think it can basically transmit a redstone signal for you.
Meep. 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 Meep.
That was actually our audible TPS meter earlier.
Oh, really?
We have 8 TPS.
Yeah. How's CPS been?
It's off. Like when it does hit low, we actually don't notice it as bad as anymore.
That's cool.
Like 8, and as long as we're not doing mining,
yeah,
placing blocks is easy.
That's cool. Good deal. So that's some cool stuff. So why do you have all these no mineral? Like, is this just your way of marking which chunks you've checked, or are you just being lazy and not cleaning them up?
I was trying to find the oil, and I actually can't move these now, but
gotcha. So you can remove them once you've checked.
Yeah, realistically, you don't even need these. It's just probably better to find something before you start digging nothing.
Well, yeah, no, like it's a way to check what's underground, so
Yeah.
Now, is there actually literally oil down there that you can go jump into, or is it just like data written in the chunk?
It's just imaginary.
Okay, so it's just data written in the chunk. It's not really. It's not like Buildcraft oil where you can go swim in it.
Right.
Neat. That's cool. That's very cool. All right. Cool. So what do you need from me today, my good sir?
Let's see. So we have Nether Stars semi-automatic. I didn't want to chance that on the server here.
Where's your spawner and whatnot? I want to see this masterpiece of Wither's not getting.
It's literally what you had, but because I have it only spawn and only able to spawn 1 at a time, I sit there babysitting it as long as it dies right now.
Oh, it's in the Nether?
Yeah.
How are you getting Wither skeleton skulls?
We have it. Oh, We have a cursed earth spawner.
Oh, neat.
Currently, it's over here. To cross your bridge, wonders.
Yay, my bridge was useful.
Yes, it leads us to somewhere as I fly by it. So this is Wither Skull Central plus other things.
I lost you. I don't know where you are.
Oh, sorry.
Are you above or below? Oh, I see you. Okay.
Below. So I just used the makeshift fortress.
Oh, that's neat.
Just use that.
So Cursed Earth and the Wither, if you build it in another fortress, spawns Wither skeletons?
It'll spawn anything that's a, well, as long as it's in the fortress area, it'll
Right.
spawn anything that's in that.
Neat. I see there's pigs of some kind in there.
There are pigs in there, and if we lower the shield, it would kill them, but it also make items fly everywhere. Because
Gotcha. Is it the shield that's doing the damage?
Yes.
Cool.
And it's just one layer of the shield.
Neat. Oh, I see it. Yeah, your power is pretty fluctual down there. Did you know that?
Yeah, it should go down to like 100. I might bump that up a little bit higher, but as soon as it goes below the point, it's one.
It runs out.
Yeah. Well, okay. The biggest reason it's running out is because I was charging the Shard World for Wild. I think he's out there. That takes about 14,000 Earth.
Wait, what takes 14,000 architect?
The Shard World dimension.
Oh, you were making a shard dimension. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that being expensive. Collector. Okay, cool. Oh, I see. So I got.
So I'm gonna grab the Wither Skulls that are there, and then head back to another place.
Aw, small storage crates have a full block size of founding blocks.
Yeah, but I understand why. Anyways. Neat. We're gonna grab these nether skulls.
So where's the wither spawner?
Just above our portal.
Oh, that's a good place for it.
Well, it's pretty high up. It's up
He
there.
said ironically.
It's between the two portals,
Sarcastically.
so if we knock ours out, we knock out theirs.
Oh my.
So
Hello,
someone
Bedrock.
else here had a battle, and I'm not sure what all happened here, but I just know it just went awry. So I have a space chamber,
Okay.
and this is the template for it. As long as we don't place the skull last, this won't form.
Right.
And then in this side, this little area, we have the idea to add obsidian later and use this protection block in the front
Okay.
and protect the obsidian. It should, in theory, protect it, but using netherrack was a bad test because it blew up near immediately.
Right.
When I used it before, it blew up everything. Or only the protection block. It blew up everything and then put it back. The protection block blew up.
Gotcha.
But if we take the chest closest to the generator shard thing, whatever, and put the lever. Oh, come on, then. It'll spawn one and only one. And we have two shield generators. So one is actually keeping it inside, the other one's doing the damage.
Gotcha. One is getting awfully low. Okay. Well, as long as you say so.
I've killed 8 thus far, so I mean, there's always a chance.
I'm just letting you know that one is doing, like, one is nearly empty, and it's struggling to retain more energy. Your 47 million RF is gone.
That's why that other shield gen is there. Let me go back to the other place and make sure our rainbow gen's running.
I'm
I did
helping.
not have the shard world running now.
Soren critiques my wither trap. I killed your wither for you.
Oh!
What's happening?
We don't have snow, so the rainbow gen's not running.
Ah, don't have snow. Fair enough.
It's been charging the thing on overdrive, so I didn't really think about that.
Gotcha. Yeah, if you like shift right click the rainbow gen, I think it tells you which gen's not working or which one is.
Yeah, I'll tell you which one's not generating, which one's not there, and which one's not running.
Right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Do you have something in the base that's wirelessly recharging? Oh, you know what? It's probably coming from my double battery. Yeah, it totally is. Oh, neat. That's good. At least that works. Sweet.
Yeah, we stopped using canola pretty quickly.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, I mean, you built a rainbow gen, so...
We built... This is true.
I
We
mean-
built that furnace gen and maximized that. That was interesting.
like, the rainbow gen is cool, but, like,
It's
25 million RF a tick per side.
No, not per side.
It's not per side anymore?
It wasn't per side ever. If you use a phantom energy phase, the phantom phase has an interesting effect where it makes it per side per phase.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you can get up to like trillions of RF.
There are a lot of zombies around our base.
That's true.
Alright, guys. So I guess I'll talk to Soren. Do you have any particular thing that you want me to do, or just, you know, hang out with you and help with stuff, or what?
Good question. Let's see. Is there anything?
Should I come back in a minute after you've decided what my task is for the day?
Probably come back in a minute. Yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back. Alright, guys, we're back. So, as I recall, it's been a couple episodes since I played with this mod, but we kind of covered everything in the first chapter, right? Pressure refinery and Ember activator. Yeah. And we took a look at the copper cell. That's the thing that stores Ember energy, right?
Yes.
So that should be this thing. This is fine.
This is fine.
This is
Nothing to see here.
Molten dawnstone? Is that something you're making?
Yeah. So it's gold and copper put together.
Okay, so that's a mixer centrifuge. Is that different from the mixer? Or the melter? Okay, I see. Melter. So melter melts down metals into liquids, and then mixer centrifuge mixes two liquids together.
Yes.
Interesting. All right, well, I'm going to make a melter. You said you've been using, like, Tinker's melting?
Yeah. It was. I can make that really fast, but I can understand wanting to look at the Ember stuff.
Yeah, I just want to see how it works, like, straight from Embers, right? Oh, hello. It's a multi-block. All right, that's cool.
I think everything except for, like, say, the copper cell is a multi-block.
Gotcha.
Its own fashion.
Neat. So you can... Oh, okay, that's cool. So you right-click a block into there, I guess. I see. That's cool.
Hey, I got a sword.
Yeah.
Uh,
So if we got... I guess you said gold and silver get melted together?
mm-hmm.
I'll just try one of each for now. Okay. And then we have to supply this with Ember, I guess, right? I don't remember how to link them. It's been too many episodes.
Oh, okay, I got you. So we need a receptor.
There's like a tool, right?
I have it in my inventory.
I was going to make another one for myself.
Tinker's hammer.
Embers, Tinker's hammer. Okay, cool. Ember receptor, right?
What?
Ember receptor is what goes on the bottom.
Yeah.
So it's something like shift right click and then right click. Hello. Sweet. Well, that's cool. Some nifty particle effects going on up in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, and the smoke. That's new.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
Neat. And I assume that I can't place, for example, silver in there until we pipe that out.
Probably.
Well, it's doing something.
Oh, you know what? You actually might have 2 tanks.
That would be cool.
Might actually tell you in the book. Because this thing has multiple tanks.
Oh, does it?
Hmm.
Yeah, the whale tooltip doesn't tell me anything, but you know what? It looks like it finished the operation, but it's not actually melting the ingot down because probably there's gold in there. So go ahead and transfer it out, and let's see if the silver shows up immediately. I think there's more gold in there to be gotten.
Silver?
I assume? It looks like there is. It's rendered as such. Oh, you know what?
No, I mean, like,
Okay, so maybe that's a bug, but having the silver in there, it was still rendering the gold.
why are we doing silver?
I don't know. Why not?
Okay.
I don't know. Well, didn't you say gold and silver mixed together for
That's
dawnstone?
electron. Gold and copper.
Gold and copper. Oh, okay.
Wood gauge? That might be a thing.
Yeah, I'm sure there's one of those gauges. It's that thing that you put on blocks, this thing, right? And
Yeah.
it lets you see all of a sudden what's up. Okay, so that's the melter. And you've already got a mixer. So the mixer you basically pipe 2 liquids into and it combines them into a new liquid?
You pipe 2 liquids into it, but you have to do that in 2 different input slots.
Okay. Gotcha. And then stamper? That's pretty much what turns it into, you know, a thing.
Fluid ion, yeah.
Do you have one of those yet?
Nope.
Alright, so we need a stamper itself and the stamper base. Place the stamper 2 blocks above the stamper base. So let's go make one of those. I'll make one of those real quick. So I'm going to stick that in the corner over here, because I don't know what any of these things look like, so...
So the stamper is kind of like the press, in a sense. So it actually just, it renders this push towards the base of the block here.
Okay.
And then you get your receptacle.
Place the stamper 2 blocks above the stamper base. Give it Ember, as well as a particular stamp pipe. Or a particular stamp. Pipe molten metal into the stamper base, and the stamper should begin to process it. You may have to place a bin beneath the stamper base to automatically collect the products. Okay, cool. Alright, are you linking it?
We actually have it grow under. No, we do not. Alright, let's see if it works.
Alright, it's linked now.
It was linked. We don't have Ember.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Oh! We haven't. I've never turned this on after you left.
Yeah. There we go. Whoosh! It is really cool watching the embers, like, flow from one block to the other. Once I have my head wrapped around how this mod works a little better, I think you could have a lot of fun with it.
And we
There
can
it
make
goes.
the Disney theme park.
Yeah. It is neat. Alright, so then we just pipe molten metal. So do you want... So we need, like a cast of some kind, I presume.
Yeah, so we'll need ingots for sure.
Yeah.
The 2 I know of are ingots and plates.
Alright, well I'll start with ingots, because that makes sense.
Right, yeah.
Bar stamp. There's bar, flat, plate, and raw bar. And raw flat and raw plate. Okay, so I don't know what... Okay. Bar stamp... Oh, you have to... Okay, I got it. Cool.
Flat will basically make it into like a crusher kind of system, but it only works with 1 item.
Gotcha. Maybe that's right. Did you get it? Oh. Does it go on the top? Okay, cool. All right, and then you want to turn some of this dawnstone into ingots? Does that sound good?
I like it. Yep.
Okay,
Just try not to lose it.
I will do it. Oh, hey, there we go.
Bing.
Sweet. Oh, neat. Okay, so it's spitting them out into the world. That's cool.
Yeah, I think you can output it to a chest. I can't remember.
It said something in there about you may place a bin beneath the stamper base to automatically collect the products.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know what a bin is. Oh, there is a block from Embers called the bin.
A trash can almost.
That's cool though.
Mm-hmm. Right now we have dawnstone.
Sweet. We have dawnstone. I don't know what dawnstone is or why I want it, but we have it. I assume it's like a tier 2 metal for embers of some kind.
It seems like, yeah. When I was looking at it earlier today, I was trying to figure out what would be the next like ember generator, and there's a reactor. Thought that might be towards the end, and it kind of is.
Neat.
You know, you never actually starting at the beginning, going to middle, and end. Just start at the end, then figure out the rest.
Neat. A couple other things I'm taking a look at here. Oh. There's a smelter called the Hearth Coil. That's run on embers. That's neat. Item vacuum.
Yeah, we actually have one of those, I think, somewhere.
Yeah, and there's an item dropper. Cool. So we've got dawnstone. So I guess that means that we can get into this tier 3 thing, which is the metallurgic guy.
Come over here for a second. Just to your right.
Do what now?
Take any item you want and throw it towards me.
Okay.
Okay. Continue throwing items. I will figure this out in a second.
Oh, hello. That actually has quite
Everything
a long
requires-
range.
Sorry, forgetting that.
So the range of this room is the range of that thing.
It's about 13 blocks, I would say.
Yeah, whatever this block length is right here. That's pretty good range on that.
It's pretty long, yeah. The only problem we had with it, what I was wanting to use it for was the wither and everything else. If there's a block in the way,
Yeah.
it will just back to that block, but it doesn't pick it up like, say,
Right. It doesn't work through blocks like the range collector or something like that.
right.
That's one of the things I like best about the range collector is it can pick up items through blocks.
And you can configure the size. It's so nice. I missed that block.
What do you mean you missed it? It exists.
Range collector.
Yeah. From Actually Editions.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking ender collector. Sorry.
Oh yeah, but no. Well, range collector works through blocks as well, and you can filter it, and it's
That's what
good.
that's what we're using now.
Yeah, no, that's a good block. Cool. All right, so tier 2 embers is open to us. We'll be back in a minute, guys. All right, so I guess next episode we'll come back and check out this third chapter, metallurgic constructs. Looks like there's some cool stuff in here. And then transmutation. I don't know like what opens up in this mod and what you can make with it, but I'm hoping there's cool stuff. It looks cool, that's for sure. I really do like the whole embers flowing thing. Like, that is neat.
I really want to make a Disney theme park with this. Just have the little things go from one point to another.
Yeah, right? And this thing does hold quite a lot of ember. Did we ever test to see what happens, like, when this fills up? Will it keep burning the ember shards, or no?
I did not test while you're gone, no.
Gotcha. And this thing's maxed out on efficiency, I believe, right? If I'm not mistaken. I remember getting that working pretty well. Have you done anything with that ember collector thing in the basement?
Turn it back on. Oh, we have retrieval nodes, so I could probably set that up forever.
Yeah. I wonder if it's even running.
I don't think so.
Probably.
I haven't refueled it since.
Yeah. Hey, there it is. Neat. There's some Ember crystal in here.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna swap this transfer node so that it's running at least, because there's fuel down here, but like it's not getting piped in. One of the blocks that we just unlocked, it's in chapter 2. It's called mechanical access. That'll make it so that the Ember bore here can input and output.
Oh,
good idea. Retrieval nodes, that works too.
I mean, yes, if you're using Embers, absolutely do that. But if you have other mods.
Well, I kind of like to, keep a mod pure while I'm first learning it.
Let's switch it out.
It helps to, see like what pitfalls you might run into if you're playing the mod by itself.
I agree.
All right, wrapping up point though. So Darwell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will come back next time. Maybe play with some more Embers. All right, guys, take it easy.